Hey, greetings and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a leak code problem, and so this is good for data structures algorithms. And right, the problem here is that we have a binary tree. We want to return its maximum depth. Right, so I'm just going to go through this problem. Right, please like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, help me out in the comment section for any help, tips, and suggestions. Right, I'm really going to be surprised. The runtime and the space complexity, hopefully it's up there, but I'm not expecting it to be. Right, so let us begin. Right, so the problem is that we want to find a maximum depth of the binary tree. Right, so how we want to go about doing that is that we want to leverage breadth first search, in my opinion, where I go from left to right, downwards the tree, all the way down, right? Because then I know that once all the children don't have any more children, then I'm at the end of the tree. So let me go ahead and set that up, right? So for that, I'm going to need a queue, right? So let me go ahead and make a queue here. Or let me see, in a long time that I've done queues. All right, so it looks like I have a queue here. All right, so let me go ahead and leverage that. Oh wow. Oh, okay, so I'm leveraging stack too. All right, so I need stacks and queues. No problem, no problem. Just gotta recreate one. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and make a new queue. Queue, and then in Python, don't laugh, it's been a while since I made a class. Alright, so my queue, so basically now, I definitely want to leverage depth first search. So basically, breadth first search, so basically, right, I want to start, so basically, right, so okay, so there's my tree node, right, but I need to know the level, right? So basically, I kind of want the level to come along. I want the level information to come along with the tree. So I'm gonna have a queue here, and then right, I'm gonna have my current node. Nodes, I can keep track of my current node, which is the root, I believe, right? No, self is. And then I want to have my final output. I'm gonna make that a list. Right, we have list in Python. Put, so equals list. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to start this out. I want to start. Let's make the root current node. Right, so in breadth first search, right, what I want to do is basically I want to look at the current node and ask if they have any children. Right, so let me go ahead and do that. And then I want this to repeat. So while current node dot then I don't think, yeah, this is Python, so I can't give it a type. Then I'm really coming from the TypeScript a project. I'm using types, so kind of throwing me off that I can't use types. No, this is Python, so I definitely trust the situation. So well, current node dot left. Right, do I really want to do that? Right, or do I want to check if the queue is empty? So while my queue is not empty, right? Okay. I'm forgetting my Python here. Right. This is not JavaScript. Don't believe that's correct. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, real while statements. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually gonna try this since Python's not complaining here. Alright, so my queue right now is empty. Right, so I kind of need to. So right, so that means my root goes in there. So while my queue is not empty, okay, I want to get some information, right? So basically, right, I want to start getting information, right, and the root should come as array 0. Right. So basically, but while I do breadth first search, right, I kind of want to associate some information with this tree node, right? But it's at its index. So let me know. I don't think I need the index property. I think just by using the arrays, I could just tell. So it's not level array equals new array. Right, so that equals that. So now I want to go grab my current node. If current node dot left, want to go push it onto the queue, and I think the direction I'm going is incorrect. We're going to definitely see that. We're going to definitely see and investigate that. Hopefully I could get the root as well as all of its tree nodes. Well, I'll add this to append current node dot left, and then I also want to append that, and I want to actually push it to the queue, right? So my queue dot push. Oh no, not push. And then same thing here. Node dot right. Right. I want to do the same thing too. I want to have a little function, right? So this is encapsulation. Here, node dot right. I want to make this a method. Not for the time being. This could be its own method, but that's okay. Right, so basically now I have a level array. Right, so it's kind of getting interesting. I might go about this wrong because I push 9 and 20. Right, but if I do breadth first search, right, then everything should be coming along, right? But there's definitely something algorithmic. I definitely feel that if I'm going breadth first search, I should get 9 and 20. Right, I definitely need some additional information, right? So right? Basically, I need a new level, right? Once everything is, but you know, let me just try to get this to work, and we have a base solution here. So now, right, what I need to do is I need to pop right, so that takes care of that. So now what I need to do is I need to pop the root off the queue, right? Or should it ever be on the queue in the first place? I don't think it needs to. Alright, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and pop that pop. Okay, it returns the integer that I actually need the node. It's unfortunate. Let me go to the definition. I need the returns an int. Oh, it's expecting x to the so this is typed, so it's not necessarily going to be an int. I really hope Python doesn't get in my way. So I have to update the function definition. Right. And then I want to push. Then I want to append the level array to the final output. Let me see that. Right, so let's try this. Right, so basically what I want to print out, well, at the end of this I want to actually print things out. I don't want to see if my final output makes sense, right? Because the arrays okay. Final output is a list dot size. Oh no, I say length. Right. And then I want to print the final output so I can see for myself. I don't think this is gonna work, but I do it. Alright, so let's try this. Code. Oh, I need to add the QE class, right? And I need to add the stack to my solution here. That's my queue, the class stack. And then if anyone knows if there's a class that Python already has for queue and stack, they probably do. They probably do. It's been a while. Oh, it's unfortunate I can't. Oh yeah, it's typed. Yeah, I want to get rid of these types here. Let me copy. Really don't want this to be typed. It's interesting. Python doesn't need types. Guess we will today. Alright, so while everyone waits, let me just get rid of these types. Ran it, so I definitely ran it. I paused the video, but I ran it, kind of got the wrong answer. So I got array length of 1, but I'm definitely trying to destructure what's going on in here. Right, which is part of a tree node. I think this is all one tree node here. Alright, so I think I just pushed the whole tree node into the array. That's what I'm thinking. So my algorithm seems to have done. Alright, so there's that. Alright, that. And then that, right? So now I think I could better understand the data structure. Right, is tree node. That. Right, and that. Okay, so just want to refactor. And then, yeah, no, it's not defined. Wanted to silence the errors here, but alright. So I practically pushed the whole tree node into the array here. Okay. So now have my root. Don't know what this not function is doing. Oh, so it's a capital tree? Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna try this. Code. Okay, cool. So now it's still what I'm at. Yeah, so my queue is most certainly empty. Right, my queue is most certainly empty, right? So this is a bad check. I think there's a do while that allows you to start it up once. I'm gonna try do while. Okay, so you don't have that in Python. So it's basically saying, well, true. Okay. Equals true. Let's break. Right, because I'll try this. And I may not be even understanding properly how to do this. Okay. That's kind of interesting. I was not expecting that, but I don't think this is really what I want to see. Let's see if this works. But I don't think it's going to work. There's something wrong here. Yep. So. Alright, so I think the first thing I want to try to focus out here is I really want to get the values. I really want to see what these values look like. Right, so I don't want to. So instead of printing out the final root, let me try to make a function that just grabs the left and right. Get values. So I'm going to take a root, new node, Alright, self tree node. And now what I basically want to do is I just want to return tree node dot val. Node dot left and tree node dot right. Right, so basically wanna get values. I'm gonna say self that get values. Here's the roots. Alright, and then anything going in the final output, I wanna just go ahead and wrap it. Alright, and then I also want to guard, just in case the value is none. Alright. Return. Alright, so let's try this. Let's try to see how this looks like and take a closer look at how this solution is kind of organizing my data. Oh, I kind of no, the a level array should have nothing to do with that. I think I need to wrap it. Can I use question mark? I don't have that. Oh, it sucks. No, TypeScript. I know JavaScript has that now. Yeah, it's really interesting. Still a Python. I definitely don't want to work with JavaScript anymore. Give me a headache. How it misbehaves. Alright, so basically for that QE, alright, so basically instead of modify that, shouldn't make it go after this. Alright. Alright, so it's functionality. Yeah, Python doesn't let things slip through the cracks. That's good. Alright, so I got 6. Right, and I really didn't want to see the tree node. I see what's happening. Dot val and then tree node right dot val. It's like I could take a closer look. Yeah, I knew it was doing wrong. I knew this implementation was doing wrong. Alright, now getting rid of all the kinks, now I can actually start taking a look at what I'm doing wrong here. Alright, this is rough, and I gotta specify. Should do a better way to do this in Python. Stay do that an hour. Try to figure this out. That left. And left. Equals tree note. That left that val. And then same thing for right. GHT. Let's use little VS Code magic. Alright. And now let's use another little VS Code magic. Alright. Good. Let's close up the solution, copy it over. Solution's getting pretty big here. Should use a smaller way. Alright, so I get 6. I'll put this straight, right? So let's take a closer look, right? So, right, according to this, what I'm basically saying is 15.7.9. Right, so this is going through it. Let's see if I could pretty print this. No. Right, so that's level 1. Right, that's only level 2. Right, and now there's nothing. Right, and now that has nothing, but now these need to be on the same level, right? This is all going to be level 3 and level 4. So I definitely need to. I need it now, right? I need to figure out a way where I basically I kind of need to figure out a way. Let me see if I can get some breadth first search in here. I think the queue. I don't think I will be able to neatly see that in the queue. It's definitely leveraging breadth first search because it's going through 3, 9, 20. Right, it goes through 9, it sees it has nothing. Then it goes through 20, sees it has nothing. Then it has 15 and 7, then it goes through 15, it has nothing. Then it goes through 7 and it has nothing. Alright, so those basically saying this. Alright, so basically, right, I gotta find out a way now, right, to say that. Alright, so basically now I have to find a way that basically says, okay, these. Right, in breadth first search. So I gotta know where in breadth first search that that I move over to the next row, right? Because I'm definitely doing a breadth first search, but I don't know which child is which. I may need to provide a level property. I may need to provide a level property, kind of know what a level on that, because if I know what level on that, so right, so basically I kind of want to provide like additional information. I kind of want to provide additional information, but these relationships, right? Because right, so I do know a couple things, right? So I do know that these are level 2 because in level 1 there's 9 and 20, right? So now I would know that this is level 3. Oh, this might be very, very confusing because I know this is in level 2. Well, I'm just going to ask about the values that are in level 2. Right, so I know this is level 1. I know this is level 2. Right, so that makes sense for it to go there. Right, but then I move on to the next level. But I think the way I'm doing it is I'm processing them one at a time. So, but I think what I should ask is if anything isn't, well, this is still level 3. This is still level 3. So do I remain on level 3 or do I keep going, right? Because there might be a use case where I keep going, but I don't see that, right? If this is empty, then still remain on level 3. So if 15 is anywhere in level 2 or 7 is anywhere level 2, then I'm on level 2. Right, but then I really need to decide, because if I get here, I think I know I'm on the next level once I find a number in the previous level. Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely try to think of it like that, but I think there could be a number in 2 levels, right? So let me try to work this through. Alright. What's that here? So basically, I'm gonna move this out. Right, then I wanna. Right, so basically, I'm at root. Right, so. So basically, I think what I want to ask is I want to ask the third, right? So I have those 2, right? So, all right, basically, I have these 2, and this is like an easy problem, but hey, I'm struggling here. All right, so. I want to have some additional information come along here. Yeah, but also I know once I go through these 4 children, then that's it, right? Then I'm at the next. So if there's 2, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 8 children I have to go through, right? Because I'm going through by breadth. Gotta leverage stack. All right, so definitely thinking, it'll be easier, right? So basically, I have to ask, right? So I could do that, but I don't think I want to go that route. I want to just ask if the value kind of want to do it here. So to think through it, whew, final output, right? So want to empty the level array. So basically here, two things I need to know when to properly add it, right? So basically, on that level array, so I need a little if statement here, right? So my final output. So if these values are in the previous array, if this value is in the previous array, then, right, if these values, right, so what do I have? Right, so I have something in the level array. So the first index is in the value, right? So if 9 and 20 are inside the previous array, if 9 is in the previous array, and 20 is in the previous array, right, then I want to do something. But if they're not, but when I get here, it might not be easy. Obviously, I can't easily visualize it. But I definitely want to say if I want to grab what's in my level array so far. So I do some Python, do a little map. So if the level array I think they could leverage a lambda function. I don't know. I do some Python. I need to look it up. All right. So a little tutorial here. Is a set. And then I want to go grab. This is getting very, very complicated, right? So at index len, the final output -1, right? And if the length of that was that. equals 0. Alright, they want to go ahead and do that. Let's talk about being proficient in Python. Alright, so we'll grab this. I have a solution that's even bigger. From that. Show some of that. So I get unhashable type. Alright, let's try to see if there's a different solution that could find. They need. Oh, I think they also need to turn this into a list. Let's take care of that. Alright, close this up. If you just don't want this to fail. Unhashable type list. I would definitely want to see what that looks like. It's getting that at this point. And so what if I say, call it a global array when it's really not? And I want to say len. Submit that. So I keep like getting an unhashable type list. Alright, so let's see what that looks like. Alright, so let's make this a tuple. This, I think I'll have to rework how I'm doing this. Alright, so there's that. It's got a solution. Sorry, something I'm missing here. Set. That's kind of interesting. So it's basically saying I'm doing the right thing, but I guess I don't know Python as much as I should. Alright, even bigger and bigger. Hashable type list. So basically, I kind of need to join everything here. Alright, definitely feel I'm going to get it up. So. Alright, so there's that. Try not to find. Alright, so this too. This T2. Let's see if this, it won't complain about this. Or there is a more, something more problematic going on here. Oops, I need to import inner tools. Oh, wow. Alright, so I kind of, so it kind of figured it out. Yep, so that was the issue. I needed to flatten out that final list there. Now, let me see what my final output looks like then. right? So I kind of never push. Right, so I don't think I want to ask if the level, I want to ask if only the one at the last index is good to go. Right, no, I want to ask about them both. Because 9 and 20 are always in the last index. Right? So, let's say if I had a value. So if I had a value there, say if I had 13. And then I had 13, 9, and none. Right? I shouldn't, right? This is the point where 13 itself is in the final index. So 9 and 20 would be, but 13 won't. So, you know, I could definitely write that out to be a single value, but let's just do this for now. Right, it does have a let's just do this. Zero out that whole thing in a list. Nice. I think I have a little infinite loop here. Alright, wonder what's going on here. Yep, so definitely want to go ahead and refresh this. Oh, I wasn't connected to the internet. Okay. Hate when that happens. Hate when that happens. Highly unfortunate. I thought I was running an infinite loop. I'm sure it would have broken by now. So I'm just going to pause until I get the internet back. means it's an empty array. Okay. Alright, not too sure. Already gets that. Then definitely I think I have to rethink this, because the way I'm thinking about this is not perfect. Alright, so I want to get better at this as we go along here. So let's append. I got 4. Let's take a closer look at this. Alright. Alright. Probably doing something wrong here. But let's go ahead. Let's make this JSON. So you get filtered. Alright, so I got 3, 9, and 20. Then I got 9, 20. I got 15 and 7. You're looking at the wrong array here. So I actually want to print out list. Say dang equals. Let's see what happens then. Alright. So it figured things out. So the little if statement, and so this function figured it out, and I still don't understand how it figured it out. So I gotta find the point in the code where let's see if that solves that. We're on the cusp of something. Don't know how it's working, but it is working. I think it's just optimal solution here. And I get to see all the previous runtimes. Just leveraging left 009. So if I'm going through def 090, I should take a look at this and filter this out. Okay, now it's really not obvious, right? So there's two, right? And then there's one child there. So this is breadth first, right? So should be 009. That's basically the child, and then 090. Okay, so this is level 2. I'm level 3. I get 099, right? So this is problematic because now I can't meaningfully tell the difference between these two numbers, right? So it kind of doesn't work in this situation, right? So I definitely got things working, but now, you know, they threw a fork. So now I kind of need to know the value. I kind of just need to know the index, right? That needs to come along, right? So I think, you know, when I revisit this problem next time, I'm going to definitely leverage that. Because yes, even though this is a child of the first one, of going from left to right for breadth first search, right? I think that the previous one should be another child now because of this 0 here. Right? So that's not really good. So definitely next video, hopefully I could get a better solution, and I'll go from there. So thanks for all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, reach out to me in the comment section for definitely a better solution here. Maybe you could just change my way of thinking, right? Because data structures needs a certain way of thinking, and that needs to be changed. So thanks for watching.